Well, howdy, partners. Prescott Van Meyer III, sommelier from the Dude Ranch. Today, in our Halloween-themed episode, we're doing Black Craft Ghost Pepper Whiskey. So for Halloween this year, I'm dressed as Woody from Toy Story, and trying to get all the accoutrements together. I might return the hat, so I'm gonna keep that tag on. There's a snake in my boot. Don't have enough money to get another costume, so I just kind of dusted this off, put it back on. And I really stretched this joke for a while. But based on the comments, I think you would like to see more of this, you know? The woo, 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 woo. So I went to the liquor store to look for the scariest thing I could find, and didn't want to do Malort again, so I left that on the shelf. But I did find this, Black Craft Ghost Pepper Whiskey, which is kind of freaking me out in more ways than one. So you got the ghost pepper, which is a little intimidating, but then they claim to be whiskey, but they are rubbing alcohol clear. In fact, there is even a little bit of debris in here floating around, giving me some major anxiety before I try this bottle. But as I'm dressed as something I'm not, maybe this whiskey is disguised as something it's not, but it is authentic to its core. Again, I've never had a clear whiskey, so I am interested to taste their interpretation. Wonder if it's oaky and leathery and has all those whiskey notes that I've come to love, with a little bit of ghost pepper thrown in there. Now it says it is distilled and bottled by Citrus Distillers in Riviera Beach, Florida. I don't know a lot of whiskey distilleries in Florida, but well, I'm willing to give them a try. And doesn't Riviera Beach just sound like a delightful place? Especially to distill liquor of any kind. It's also a little scary that it's coming from Florida, but it's not surprising. Yeah, check out the Florida Man episode. So looking at this bottle, we have just a nice ornamentation on the front. We've got a little cartoon of death here, but we can see his face. He's holding a scythe. He's ready to harvest some souls. Scythe, scythe, sickle? Anyways, he's got some spider webs on him, so I guess he hasn't moved in quite a while, but he'll be busy this year. 2021, am I right? Well, this whiskey comes in at 80 proof, 40% alcohol, which is pretty standard stuff. Again, so unnerved by this clear liquid claiming to be a whiskey. So let's open it up and just see what the floral notes are. Does it seem like I'm hesitant? It doesn't seem I am hesitant. I'm just saying, does it seem hesitant to you, the viewer? One of my 100,000 YouTube viewers. I'm not getting any whiskey notes. What do you got in there, partner? There's a vodka in my whiskey bottle. He says snake in my boot. I am very much stumped. I'm really just getting sort of a medicinal, if not clean, vodka flavor and smell coming off of this. The emptiness of death, like the void is reaching out. If this is a whiskey, it is a whiskey that has succumbed to a seance and is in the astral plane. So everything that makes that whiskey itself, it's in another dimension, and we're left with the husk of its corpse. Maybe that's what's floating around in there. Last vestiges of whatever made this a whiskey, gone into the other realms. Haunted by its dreams, haunted by its former life as a whiskey. Much like I'm haunted by my former life as a sommelier. Anyways, it says ghost pepper, which, that's funny and Halloween themed, but also ghost peppers are supposed to be pretty spicy. I'm not quite getting that much note coming off of this. Maybe it is a ghost pepper, but what they don't mean is the actual ghost pepper, they mean the ghost of a pepper. Maybe they just brought in a pepper enthusiast medium to get some ghostly peppers into this. This smells like straight up vodka. I don't know what to tell you. It just smells like vodka. You know, I'm honest with you, always, and that's what this smells like. All right, let's give it a taste. A little bit of spice, definitely some spice coming from the ghost pepper. Appreciate that. Something almost citrusy about it. Like this is a lemon flavored vodka. This is seriously a lemony, spicy vodka, and they say it's a ghost pepper whiskey, bottled by Citrus Distillers, LLC. It's not a whiskey. You did not put a whiskey in this bottle. It doesn't look like a whiskey, it doesn't taste like a whiskey. You sons of bitches. You put a citrus vodka in a ghost pepper whiskey bottle. Did you mislabel it? This is not whiskey. I know it might be upsetting to hear Woody from Toy Story saying phrases like sons of bitches and rat bastards, but that's what I think of Citrus Distilleries right now. You guys are rat bastards. I know a thing or two about rats. Researched it a lot, because I was wondering if I did have rat fingers. Turns out that would be impossible genetically. What they meant is that my fingers just appeared to be like rat little fingers, not that I had actual rat fingers. So believe me, my 8-year-old self blew a sigh of relief, knowing that Dad didn't leave because of my rat fingers. He left because he didn't love me. All right, let's give it another try. Maybe I'm missing something here. Oh, who do you think you are? I mean, come on, I've had some spicy things in my day. I've had Fireball, I've had Ancho Chili Whiskey, I've had Tabasco Whiskey. This is not that spicy, all right? I doubt any ghost peppers were used, and this is not whiskey. And I will see you outside at noon so we can discuss this. I don't have any. I mean, I'm a little concerned, I'll be honest. You know, a little worried, maybe my palate has been ruined. They say it's whiskey, but I don't taste whiskey. I taste a weird, slightly spicy lemon vodka. It's like Smirnoff Ice is going through its tough phase, a dressing like House of Pain. Look, I get it, you know? I'm not a cowboy. I'm just dressed up like a cowboy. A beloved animated CGI cowboy. And this is not a whiskey. Maybe it just tried to dress up like one. However, don't put whiskey on the bottle and sell it to me with ghost pepper attached to it if it's not going to deliver on that. Because it did not. Maybe this was an April Fool's Day joke, you know? They were gonna make it out and say, oh, it's a whiskey, it's not. But they missed their deadline. Honestly, it pisses me off that they have a kick-ass looking skeleton death on the front, and I had to taste this shit. Look, I'm sorry I'm so angry. And normally, when I get worked up like this, it's for a reason. Like, you know, Dabby or Chadwick or my mother. But this isn't that. I'm just really, really disappointed in you guys. It's false advertising. You broke my heart. You know how it is. Viral videos, people who, you know, drink or eat something really hot and spicy and they're all crying and they got mucus coming out of their ears. Just the views going up sky high. That's what I wanted for this. Views in the millions, tens of millions. I wanted Ghost Pepper Whiskey to do that to me, but it can't. But why don't you get this video to those number of views and I will make it happen. I'll make my own spicy concoction type drink and drink it, and sweat and mucus will be coming out of me from every pore. I'll cry. I'll weep. I'll weep happy and pain tears. I got all the tears, all kinds. I'm sure I'll even retch a little bit. Would retching make you watch more? Because I'll retch. I'll retch for 1 million views. I'll retch till the cows come home. Who would be drinking this? Well, I'll tell you that people who have drinking it are disappointed people all across the country. People with a low tolerance for spice, people who have no clue what a whiskey tastes like. What would I pair this with? I would pair this with saltless, gluten-free crackers. Because we know they're not really crackers, are they? Just like this isn't really whiskey. Maybe you could mix this with LaCroix. Tasted nothing at all with it. You could pair it with tofu hot dogs. Those seem very disappointing. Or just pair it with celery. Just disappointing, crunchy water. That's what celery is. I've always hated celery. Don't get me started on that. Sommelier school, they actually try to get you to, you know, taste celery. Give you the notes on celery. There are no notes. It's garbage. It's nature's piss stick. I'm so angry right now and I don't know why. For my rating, well, if this was labeled as some weird citrusy spicy vodka, I might give it a score like a 26 or a 27. But since it claims to be a ghost pepper whiskey, I'm giving it a 2, which is actually a disguise for its real score, which is a 0.5. I'm giving it a fractional score. Whoever made this, give me a call. We need to talk. Actually, you know what? I don't have a phone right now, so just email me or leave a comment, and I'll get in touch with you.